Yo. Hello everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hope you guys are doing good. Mm -mm 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 -mm. All right. Unfortunately, I am a little bit late today, but all right. I originally wanted to stream early, but I was like, you know what? Today I'm gonna finish up this work that is really I need to finish. I had to, or I need to finish for a week now. But then I started doing it, and I was like, it doesn't seem like it that I'm gonna be able to finish it today. So we're back to streaming. All right. Anyways, rambling. Let's get some shit done. At least, at the very least, let's get some shit done. Hi, dang. Not bad, I guess. How are you doing, Mr. Skull? Didn't get enough sleep? Aw. You gotta start working out too, dude. I was talking with Duffy the other day how, like, every time somebody comes in here on the chat and they go like, oh, like, you know, how do I get more discipline? How do I do this? How do I do that? And it's like funny because, like, the only answer that I always have for them is like, start working out, bitch. I mean, ultimately, it's just a good advice. Cause like, you're bad with discipline, start working out. You're like, bad with this, bad with that, start working out. You want some discipline, you start working out, and then you're gonna be like, yeah, you know what? Doing all this hard stuff in life is not even that hard. Pulling weights is harder. I did on your commission page. I got a question about it. Would you texturize a model someone else made if a commissioner asks for it? Sorry for asking, just curious. So if somebody came to me with a model that is already made by somebody else and asked me to texture it, let me think. I would say most likely not. Yeah, like most likely not. Cause like that's too vague for me. That is like way too vague for me. Cause I don't know like in what style the model has to be drawn in or textured in. I don't know. Like for example, if I was like in a tangent with another 3D modeler and he models exactly the same way I do, more or less, right? As far as like the steps go, right? Like modeling and this and that and how they model and all that stuff, sure, maybe. But like I don't know how the person models. I don't know how the because like you would think that modeling is not a big part of like why texturing would be hard, but it is. Like the way you model, for example, even hair, right? That's like a big part of like how you're gonna texture it later, right? If it's just like some random ass fucking just split, not even splits, but just like some random ass curves, and then you go like, oh, I want you to texture this and I want this to look like a lot like this anime character, right? Like, no, like that's not gonna work, obviously, right? Like, I cannot be responsible for like some dog shit model that was modeled in a dog shit way to look good after I texture it. Like, you're putting the responsibility for the model looking good on me, basically, now. And I don't want to be responsible for that. Which I think looks good for me, Elmo. I just really like all the gradients used and such. For future reference, don't do shit like that to me. I really fucking hate whenever people are being disingenuous. Like, why are you giving me like some theoretical question when the question itself was that like you made the model and you're wondering if I can texture it if you pay me money for it? Like, why not just ask me that right away? Like, why come up with like some like, oh, what if this happened? Like, what's the point of that? What is the point of that? Like, why did you do that? Actually, now I'm wondering, why did you do that? Like, what was your thought process behind it? I'm genuinely wondering now. What is the thought process? Hey, I wonder if this guy does texturing. Let me just come up with this like totally hypothetical situation. And based on that, I'm gonna understand whether he can do what I want him to do. Oh? Now you gotta explain yourself. Just small talk? Alright. Can I get a stream? Thank you. Hello, what up, dude? Oh. Oh. Thanks, dude. What if I? I want to throw up. I need different music. Just a moment. Alright, I'll be right back, alright? I need to take a leak. I really want to pee. Be right back. I was peeing. Peeing. Sorry, I'm eating a tangerine. Ah. Push-ups. Not right now, please. I just sat down. A day later on. Dude, I'm working out like fucking 3 times a week, dude. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, Skull. I don't need any more working out. I gotta get back into that, get back in shape before summer, you know? This is the best time to start, by the way. If you're a little bit chunky, you wanna get in shape for summer, this is the great time to start. If you will lose at least half a kilo each week, by summer, you will lose around 12 kilos. Think about it. And that is at least half a kilo. If you lose 1 kilo each week, and which is like healthy and within reason, that's gonna be, wait, it's February, right? February. Up in nice. Evenly see. 6 months. 6 times 4. 24 kilos, dude. You can lose 24 kilos before summer if you start working out and dieting today. Well, technically speaking, all you have to do is just build muscle, don't you? Aren't you like super skinny and shit? You gotta work out and eat a lot of protein. On top of what you're doing already, you know? I'm a Slenderman. Dude, if you actually started working out, it would actually be so good for you. Especially since you are young, right? And your body is still in the let's build this body properly phase, right? $75 kilos. How tall are you? $192. That's like a norm. You're not thin, I don't think so, but that's like a norm. You're probably in a good phase right now to like start working out, and all weight you gain is gonna be muscle weight. Like all of it is gonna be just going into muscle. And like healthy fat, you know? You're in luck, dude. You're at a very, 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 very good point right now. You don't even need to go to the gym, honestly. Make your own gym. Make your own weights at home. Just grab some metal bars or whatever the fuck. Ba 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 ba. $250 at 5'10". 250 what, pounds? Bitch, fucking kilograms. Two kg. 115 kilograms? Bitch! Bitch, you fat. You're fat or like you have like a lot of dirty mass on you. 115 kilograms at 5'10" is pretty fat. I'm right now, I'm like 200 pounds almost. 200 pounds? Okay, no, I'm not 200 pounds. I'm like 207 pounds at like 5'11" basically. 11 and a half. Almost 6 feet. Almost. I got these new boots. With these new boots, I'm like 6'1". 6'1", yeah. With boots, I'm 6'1". Finally, dude, I'm 6 feet. Now bitches can like me. Not that I want them to like me. Yeah, let it get away from me for a while. Need to control it. Well, wait. Dude, I don't blame you. I do not blame you whatsoever. Brother, I don't blame you. You know why I don't blame you? I'll explain you actually. Did you get a girl? Be honest. Be honest with me. Did you get a girl? You got married or got a girlfriend or whatever the fuck? Is that what it is? I'll explain you why I'm saying this. Solo my whole life. Was it COVID? Or you just got depressed so basically and then like started eating and shit. That happens a lot too actually. Quite a lot. Dude, I didn't say this on stream much, but now like I can sort of say it. Like these past couple months, like after like summer vacation, when I came back home, like September and then start of like end of September, start of winter, or end of autumn, start of winter, I was mega depresso, dude. Like so depresso. My libido was down, like badly. Like I just didn't want to have any like no sexy time for me, right? It was bad, and it was all because I stopped working out. Like since summer I did not work out and it was bad. Now I started working out. I've been working out for like 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks, like properly, like 3 times a week, you know. And then I also do like in between workouts, which we do with my wife. We do like some like a little bit of cardio, a little bit of like core exercises, a little bit of like leg exercises, right? In between my regular workouts. And like it's been getting better, like noticeably better. My sleep is better, my dick work, you know, it's like it's getting really fucking good. So it's like it's insane how like for men specifically, like it's such a big fucking deal to like work out. Like you have to work out. It's just insane how like how much it affects us. How much it affects us, like being physically active, basically. It's insane how important it is for men to like be physically active. So brother, you really need to. Not because like, oh, it's like Because it's like, it's almost like a requirement for us to feel good. We need to like exercise somehow. It doesn't have to be gym. Like, it could literally be anything. Running, jogging, fucking cycling, skateboarding, like whatever, as long as you're like doing some physical activity. It's insane how like we basically shut down the moment like we start being physically active. It's just insane how bad it gets. And this is the second time I've encountered that too. Like specifically like not working out and then like I go like full on depresso and shit. Oh. Yeah, like I actually specifically took out the thing. Like, yeah, this thing. I don't care, honestly. Yeah, you can throw it. I'm thinking maybe the cup itself, but like, nah. I like glass anyway. There's a soda popping on? I don't think so. No, we doesn't have despair. I wanted to get by and I couldn't get it. We had chai lily one. 7 to 3, 6 days a week gives me gives no time, bro. Like, I get it, but you can always put 1 hour a day for just physical activity. You can do it while you're watching YouTube videos or while you're doing literally anything else. You can do it. Like, there's literally no, I bet there's always like some time during your day whenever you're just sitting and you're doing nothing, and you could incorporate working out. Like, if you really, and I know like it's tough, like whenever you're in shitty state to like get the strength to actually do stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it does get definitely better, I'll say that much. I would actually say if you can go to the gym, like local, if you have like a local gym available to you, that's probably easier. Because like all you gotta do is just like bounce between like couple machines, right? And that's it. You don't even have to do it like in a... You see, like, I actually used to have that. Unfortunately, I would go to the gym as well, like locally, if we had a good gym here, first of all. Let me preface this by that. But, you know, the problem with me is, we do not have like a good gym nearby. But, I used to have this like, I used to be like very stressed out. Not stressed out, but like sort of like, how do I say this? Like, I was afraid of going to the gym because I was afraid of like people judging me, right? I was like, oh, what if they judge me because I'm not doing something right? Maybe I'm not going in the right, like not using the right machines or not using the right weights or whatever the fuck, right? But at some point I realized like it's not about that. You can literally go to gym, do like fuck all, just like bounce between fucking machines, and that's it. That's ultimately what fucking matters. Because those machines are literally meant for you to like just sit on them, do a couple repetitions, and that's it. First you bounce on the machines, then you bounce on your boys. Yeah, I don't know where you live, obviously, so... I actually wish we had like a gym nearby so like I could go there with my wife or something. The only gym we have nearby is like fucking expensive as fuck. It costs like... Dude, $100 for a gym is insane, bro. Give me my like $15 a month gyms, I'll go there, sure. Like, you motherfucking Americans have that opportunity at least. Like, you have like some shitty ass gyms that cost $15 a month. That's good. Yo, Dash. Cut the base. Oh yeah, Scott, what about your job, by the way? How did that go? His job is to be handsome. Bitch, you have a boyfriend, alright? You can't do that. That is mean, alright? It's very mean, right? Don't give men false hope when you yourself have a boyfriend, alright? Again, you can't. That is mean, alright? That's mean. You know what mean means? Like bad, like... He's just a friend. You know what meme comes to my mind? It's like the French is talking about meme. I'm trying to find it. Oh, don't worry. He's just a friend. The French is talking about. I can't find it. I might just type the French is talking about meme. He's just a friend. The French is talking about. I think I found something similar. Whatever. VTube chat. Fucking Miumi, dude. Can you believe this bitch, dude? Comes in our life out of nowhere, starts fucking flirting with fucking Skull, and she goes like, "Oh, I actually have a boyfriend." Bitch! Bitch, how dare you? What do you mean flirting? Bro, you're oblivious. Roy's oblivious. You're oblivion. You're literally oblivion, dude. Oblivion 4. You're so fucking oblivious. Why can't I say he's good? Because men have fragile egos, right? We don't get told randomly that we're good looking or we're nice or whatever. Whenever that happens, chances are that's the first time it happened in their life. And it has a long-term effect on us, alright? A random bitch telling us that she likes us, even slightly, is literally something that a man will remember this whole life. You see, as a woman, you don't understand that because you probably get told that all the time. If not all the time, frequently enough where you're used to it, alright? We men do not get told that we look nice or good or whatever the fuck, alright? The only time we get a praise is when we do our job good and we actually provide, or at our funeral, alright? That's literally the only time whenever people are talking nice things about us. That's how it is. It's like Americans. I swear to God, like Americans have this problem, a lot of them. Like, Americans are under this impression that you can travel anywhere you want and you don't need like visa or anything like that, right? A lot of Americans think that like, oh wait, what do you mean you need a visa to go there? I remember like when I was telling Inko this, that like, oh, for my wife to go to Europe, she actually needs to get a visa. She was like, what? A visa? What the fuck is a visa? So then like a lot of these people think that like, oh, here's okay. I know you don't get it. Alright, let me make my point. Anyways, so Americans have this idea that like, wait, what do you mean people can't just travel around freely? What do you mean all of these people can't be in in this country illegally? What do you mean travel anywhere I want? How come they can't travel here? And it all comes from like a place of privilege, right? Whenever you live a privileged life and you can go anywhere you want in the world with your passport, then you think, how come all these other people can't go around like that, right? You don't even have that concept in your head. The concept of you can't just fucking go around. It's same thing when it comes to you giving men compliment, alright? You're used to that, so you think it's a norm. Men don't receive compliments very often. So you can't be playing with my boy, alright? Last time somebody complimented me, I fucking married them, alright? No, it's actually funny that like, I mean, obviously like my wife gives me plenty of compliments, right? Because like you know, it's a healthy thing to do, right? You should give your partner and your wife or boyfriend, whatever, compliments, right? Like you should tell them that they're good looking, they're working good, or like, you know, they're taking care of themselves, all that shit, right? So it's, even if that's like not 100% true, right? You should still compliment your significant other like anytime you get a chance, right? But besides that, I can only remember like 2 times in my life when somebody complimented my looks. First time, it was when I was 14 years old. Some random girl in the street, random ass girl in the street said that I have cute looking eyes because I have blue eyes. And then the second time was when I was 24 or 25 years old, and it was not even a compliment. I was just riding my bike, and then I went past these 2 girls, and she goes like, "Oh, would you let me ride your bike?" and smiling. And that's it. That was literally the 2 times in my life. Huh? Well, that was a man, and he was a Jewish man, actually, for that matter. That was this Jewish man here in Georgia. Like, full-on Jewish, you know, he has the, like, Jewish dreads and the fucking kappa or whatever the fuck it is. And we were going over this bridge, and I had big-ass beard, so he looks at me, like, 5 meters away from me. His eyes just lit up. Fucking enlarged eyes, like his eyes lit up. He's like, oh shit. And he starts like pointing at like his own imaginary beard. He's like, oh shit. And he's looking at me, trying to tell me that like, oh shit, your beard is so cool. It was so funny. Why so few? I'm trying to explain you that. Because, dude, like, That's just how it goes, alright? Especially like in Eastern European countries, it's very rare when men receive compliments. Because, well, we men don't give each other compliments because it's fucking gay. Duh. Like, if you compliment your bro, you'll be like, yo, dude, you look so good today. Like, that low-key sounds gay, right? You don't wanna do that. Like, your whole friend group is gonna go like, bro, what the fuck? It's gay. Ew. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have that support group, alright? You women have that support group, more or less. Like, something bad happens to you, there's always like your like friend that you can go and cry to, and she's gonna be like, oh my god, and she's not only she's gonna calm you down, she's also gonna gas you up. She's gonna be like, oh no, you're perfect, girl. You're so perfect, girl. It's he's the one that's not ideal for you. You should find your ideal person in your life, girl, because you're so perfect, girl. Just gassing you up. We don't have that. We gotta work our asses off. You don't get it. It's not your fault, don't get me wrong. I'm just telling you how it is. Scout, tell me if I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Maybe I was just living in different times. Maybe the times have changed right now and men do receive more compliments. Tell me. But I feel like whatever I'm saying right now is like a lived experience of many men. A lot of men just do not receive any compliments, especially towards their looks. I'm talking about like average, like normal looking men. Like obviously there are like some like super good looking men, and yeah, they receive compliments all the fucking time, right? But for example, as a girl, you don't need to be super pretty for like people to tell you that you look pretty. Ah, my hand. Sorry. Entirely correct. It depends. For example, if my friend posts a photo after getting a haircut and it suits him, it works both ways. Regarding compliments on work, it is normal to receive criticism and compliments. In my experience, I've also been attempting to provide emotional support to another man. What are you, fucking gay, dude? God, are you gay? Look, son, if you are gay, alright, I'm not gonna judge you, alright, but me and your mom, we need to know if that is the case. You're not gay? Okay. What about bi? Maybe you're bi. Maybe you like girls and you like boys. I just want you to know, Skull, that me and your mom, we're gonna love you regardless. We're gonna love you regardless, alright, son? Ay, 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 ay. Don't think I'm straight? How straight are we talking? Oh no! And now you do this. What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, you know what? It's your money. You can do whatever the fuck you want with it. No, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Just so you know, she has a boyfriend. Actually, let's check. Maybe her boyfriend is shit. Yo, Miumi, do you even like your boyfriend? Let's split up Miumi with his boyfriend, with her boyfriend, so she can date Skull instead. Let's do that. Yo, Miumi, tell us about your boyfriend. I mean, obviously, we all know that like looks don't matter in men. So let's straight to the business. Does he make good money? What's his financial situation? Does he treat you well? Does he take you to does he cook you? Does he cook you once a week? Like that special meal? Does he satisfy your sexual needs? But he's always usually working. Oh, I see how it is. Alright, we're not gonna split them up, alright? She's a good boyfriend. Last thing I want people to say that like Shonzo splits up families, alright? What am I, fucking ice? Get it? Ice splits up family. Okay. Shitty joke, shitty joke. Ugh. I have no friends left, so I'm glad to have any friends. Wait, why not? Like, you mean like any friends? Like any friends? Or we're talking male friends? Because there's a big difference between like any friends and then male friends. Like, no female friends too? You're like my wife. Well, but she at least has me. I'm a good friend. Oh shit. Do I like the smell? It's actually not bad. What is this? You mix it or?
No. Found it.
Oh, what the fuck? We bought this in Netherlands?
Yeah, I know,
what the fuck
right?
is this? Yeah, but what is this? Is this for food?
No. For summer.
We bought this in Netherlands?
I also bought this.
Like, actually bought it?
Yeah, actually. With the
With what? With spoons? Oh, I remember. Well, you bought them, so I don't remember because you were picking them. Yeah, you can put it out if. Here. I don't. That's why I don't know. It's because you bought them. I remember, but like you were walking around alone, remember a little bit? Cause I was ahead, and then you were just choosing like a bunch of shit. So I don't know that one particular. I've a lot of friends, but now I have no one to talk to. Isn't it crazy how like you sort of go to from this like. I feel like especially for women, it's like so weird because like you go from like being like just a girl to them being like somebody's wife or girlfriend or whatever, right? And like your life changes so drastically. But like deep inside you're still like a kid, right? I mean, for men that's not quite it, because I know like people always say that like men are just like big children, and that's true for men that, well, they stay big children. Like men that like don't take any responsibility for like others, right? Like that's the main thing. It's men that don't take responsibility for others. Like I feel like you truly become men once you take full responsibility for other people around you. That means like your wife, your kids, your parents, right? Like once you can say like fully like, okay, I am responsible for these people around me, like that's when you're like, okay, now you're a man, you know? I don't actually. I don't have a lot of So the only IRL friend that I have is the guy who is like who was like originally my mom's friend because they like had like business together, right? Like the shop business, right? And then like I became friends with that guy because, well, he's not super old than me, like maybe like 10 years older. And I never really hung out with younger people because, well, they're dumb. So I only always hung out with like older people than me. So I'm like sort of friends with him, I guess. And then like my other friends that I used to like play WoW with and all that shit. Well, one of them went to Ireland. The other one has like wife and kids. So it's like I feel like once men have like kid and wife, like they really don't have time for like anything else, I feel like. As much said that might sound. So the whole like, you know how like there's this like, whatchamacallit? What do you call like a commonly known truth that tends to be true across like certain group of people? Stereotype. You know the stereotype how like, oh, like men after they get married or have kids, like they just disappear and bros no longer like see them. Yeah, like that stereotype is true because men like really focus on like their families in a lot of these cases. Spoocy, what up, Spoocy? My mate about to have second kids, the grinding pole. God damn it. I feel like that's more rare, if anything. Like, that is more rare than like men that are like family focused and shit. Although I don't know, maybe the it changed a little bit, right? Especially with like new generation of parents. Like if you're especially like huge on playing video games. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I had a kid, I would play some video games with him too, right? Or her. Yo, Subs, if you had a kid, how would you introduce them to video games? Would you like start with like older consoles and then with just good games only and then slowly like get them to newer and newer consoles? Or like how would you do that? I remember it was Forsen who said it that like if he had a kid, he would basically give them like a super old console and then every year like he would give them like newer and newer consoles so he can like have like sort of same experience as he had as a kid. You know how like we started from like fucking like, I don't know, Nintendo, then it was Sega, then it was PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, then we got on PC and all that shit. Steam account with CS2 and go kill Russians in-game. Okay, dude. Since when did you become so based? What the fuck? I mean, you're always based, I guess. I know what you mean. I know perfectly fine what you mean, subs. Don't worry about it. I know you're talking about in video games. That's what Russians do, you know, like. You make your kid watch? Wait, what would you make him watch? Like anime? Freerun, really? Isn't Freerun like a little bit too much for a kid? Classic cartridge games? Yeah, but like... You're like my friend Toggle. He's like, oh shit, dude, Pog, dude. Or Pong. Pong was the greatest game ever created. Hell yeah, dude. The graphics, dude. The fucking... It teaches some valuable basics that are easily forgotten these days. Aww. What did Freerun teach you? Yo, subs, what did Freerun teach you? I want to know what Freerun taught you. Me nothing, me on yeah, okay, but like, okay, then I'm gonna try to rephrase that. What do you think it's gonna teach your kid? Like, what valuable lessons can Freerun teach to your kid? I feel like that's a better way of phrasing it. Not really yet. It's gonna take some time. Remember having these thoughts positive for me? It was more of a reminder. Yeah, but like another thing I feel like is you are right in that, but it's also you're the type of person that like finds it. You find the meaning in games like that, like in a show like that, right? For example, a lot of people won't be able to find that meaning. It's like, for example, like I bet like there are some movies that you watched as a kid and you didn't understand the meaning behind certain things, right? When you were a kid, but when you rewatched it as an adult, you saw the movie or a show from a totally different angle and you were like, huh, interesting. This show was trying to tell me this, right? And I didn't understand it as a kid, and now I understand it, right? So like the idea that like if you let, for example, a kid watch something like that, they might understand it is also like kind of not necessarily right? Like they might watch it and they totally miss the whole like they might totally miss the meaning behind it, right? I hope for my kid to be intelligent. Hey, I hope for your kid to be intelligent too, dude. Poland needs some intelligent kids, dude. That's all I'm gonna say. There won't be a kid though. Aww. You don't want to have a little. Dude, I don't know why. Maybe it's because like the older I got, I became this like. Like a dead bod daddy, like a dad type of person. But like more and more I'm thinking of like specifically having like a daughter basically. I don't know why daughter specifically, but yeah. Like not son. I don't want to have a son, dude. Sons are fucking assholes, dude. Boys are fucking assholes, dude. I'm bitchless? Wait, I thought you had a girl. What the fuck? I actually thought that you had a girl. Because you were talking about like... Oh, when you were in France, blah, blah, blah. Like last time. I didn't know you have no bitches. Sorry, a girl. One does not have bitches, only maidens. You're 40 now? What? You're 40? Dude, I thought you were like younger than me. What the fuck are you talking about? I always thought you were younger than me. What? You're literally breaking my world. You understand that, right? Like when we first met, I was like in my 30s, right? We met in like 2021, right? Okay, you're actually okay. You're lying to me. Jesus Christ, why are you lying to me, bro? That's rude. Rude as fuck. Damn. Played me like that, like a fiddle. In material preview, third ball top right, it looks exactly like. Oh, wait. Oh, what did you ask me? You said. Can I ask why your viewport in material preview, third ball top right, looks exactly like on texture? I'm doing moral learning on your streams, but when I'm out of texture, it looks much gray. Cause you need to like these things, and like why does this look gray? Cause you might need to like change it. Actually no, cause I'm in a texture tab. I think that's the thing. And here, when you're here, actually no, it's here. I'm sure like third ball is always like this. It shows all of the layers together. It's like this layer that you can usually pick and choose what you want it to be. Either it's matte cap or like for example here texture flat, right? You can change this one if you want. But third ball is always like your material output basically. Yeah, I think like you're missing out on something specifically, and I don't exactly know what is it, but yeah. Either way old. What, 32 is old? What the fuck, dude? 32 is like new 20s, dude. What are you talking about? Dude, our society infantilized us so much that like 30s and then even 40s. Like start of 30s is just like new 20s, dude. As a man, you only just start living. What are you talking about? Like, this is when your value is the highest. And it's only gonna get, like, higher. If you work on it, of course. Bro, what the fuck? Bro thinks like this is it. Like, there's nothing better after this. No. Your whole life is ahead of you, dude. What do you mean? Does it take too long to do a 3D anime character like yours? Well, it depends, like, if you have experience in 3D modeling at all. If you don't, yeah, of course it's gonna take you pretty long, but... Again, it depends. Depends, like, what your experience in the field is. Check something. Why not? I don't know, dude. I genuinely do not know. I can't answer it like this. I don't know what's in front of your eyes, how you're doing that shit, so I do not know. The problem is I need some like... Did you watch the Chainsaw Man or Reese Art? Yeah, I did. We watched it together. With Donfi. It was pretty good. I like that. Reese. I actually did not watch one thing that you might actually scold me for. It is Free Run, actually. We tried watching Free Run, we started it, and it was like... I don't know why, but like, it was just boring. And like, at least I just could not, like, force myself to watch it. And I know it gets better. Like, I've heard it gets better. It has, like, a very slow start, all that shit. But I don't know, man. Like, that shit was hard to fucking watch. Like, it was so slow. But it's almost like that was the whole, like, idea of that fucking anime as well. It's like, it wants you to feel that way, you know? Like, just sort of, like, going through this story at a slower pace. Like, it's almost trying to tell you that, like, hey, slow the fuck down. It's almost like same in life, you know? Like, I don't want to go crazy in the bag, but I also don't know what the fuck do I want to do. But fucker doesn't have it on streaming anywhere. Is it a horror? Because I thought it was like just like more so like some sort of a psychological horror. I heard like so much, like there's like so much shit like written about it. Oh, like Markiplier, he like beat Melania's movie, and it's like, oh, imagine being a wife of a president and Markiplier beats you, as if like being somebody's wife has to do anything with like how the popular the movie is. It's almost as if people watch movies based on whether they like the premise of it or not. What is she doing? Aww. Wake. Actually, let me check if I can find it, the movie real quick. There's usually this one website that... What does it have to do with the game world? Oh yeah, Iron Lung. Also, isn't it crazy how iron or iron is written I-R-O-N, but you say it iron? Like, what the fuck is up with that? Oh, there's just a game. Okay. Yeah, no movie here. Boosie. How much time would you recommend someone grind in Blender daily? Grind. First of all, if you're looking at this through a lens of like grinding, I would already tell you to not get into this, like straight up. Any sort of art form, if you're looking at it as a grind, don't get into it. It's not for you. Art is not for people that think it's some sort of a grind to get good at something. No. It's a process, it's a long process, and you have to learn how to be disciplined about it. You can't just be like, oh, let me just grind and get better at it. That's not how it is. It's not just like some sort of like a mechanical job that you can get good at and be faster at, right? Like if you're getting into this with an idea that like, oh, let me just grind out and become good at this, you already have a wrong mindset about this. Thanks. We're gonna like millions of subs. We're gonna pump their numbers. Yeah, of course. Like that's kind of what I was thinking about it too. It also seems like he made a shit ton of money from that, like from the movies. I saw like a post something about how, oh, like he's gonna give like a huge bonus to everyone that was working on that movie. Good for them, obviously. It's crazy to me that like a YouTuber, right? He's like, okay, I want to make this movie happen. He makes the movie happen. Not only that, but it also gets like a shit ton of money, dude. That's crazy. I think like so far he made like 20 million. Which, well, obviously half of it is gonna go to like the movie theaters, and the half is gonna, well, I don't know like how the whole money is gonna be split, but I guess like some of it is gonna also get taxed, right? You guys talking about Iron Lung? Yeah. They're like 3 mil, I think. Yeah, so like 3 mil spent, 20 made, but half of it goes to movie theaters, obviously. So like 7 million after taxes, and I would imagine it gets taxed. Like it's gonna be at least like 30-40% tax. So like roughly he's gonna end up with like 5 million, like 4 million. He obviously will like some big chunk of it obviously is gonna go as a bonus to his crew, right? Which he doesn't need to really do, but he's still gonna do that, obviously. Also, this whole thing is not anything new. I mean, indie movies were always a thing, obviously, right? People have filmed, but like it's like it getting to movie theaters is the crazy part, right? Like because indie movies usually don't. But because he has such a huge following, right? Like he was able to get to the actual fucking movie. About the same as the movie? Yeah, but like isn't it like doesn't that go into the 3 million that he spent on a movie? Doesn't that include the advertising? Because I would imagine that it would. I'm sure in this case, yeah. Like whenever like say, did he advertise it though outside of his channels? That's usually not included. Well, you know what's not also not included in that? The fact that he's like the main like star of the movie, and well, he also has to get like his payment, right? And I'm pretty sure he was not paying himself like a cent, right? As he was while he was producing and making that movie. So there's a Donkman. There's another. Is it like that though? Because usually I feel like it's no. I guess like in that case it would be. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you're right. Oh boy. I mean, we can check. Here, let me ask Grok real quick. How much was movie Iron Lung cost, and how much was spent on advertising? As if Grok knows it, if it's like a publicly available information. So it says the horror film Iron Lung, directed, written, starred in, is self-financed by YouTuber Markiplier, and based on the indie video game by David Simansky. Oh yeah, he also probably has to pay money to the original guy, right? Has reported a production budget of under 3 million, commonly cited as approximately 3 million or slightly less, qualifying as a low-budget SAG-AFTRA shoot. For advertising and marketing, sources describe it as a minimal or bare bones, essential, non-existent in traditional terms. Markiplier relied heavily on his large built fan base, over 38 million YouTube subscribers, grassroots efforts including fans helping get it into theaters, and organic promotion rather than big studio marketing campaign. These kept additional spend very low compared to typical films, contributing to its massive profitability. It grossed over 21.33. So like he spent like bare minimum on it, it seems like. And as far as like the theaters goes, I guess like that's the loophole, right? Like not really a loophole, but like you basically make your fans to like contact your local movie theaters, and like you basically do like some sort of like petition or whatever the fuck. So then the theaters know that like there's a high interest, so they should like whatchamacallit, like show them in theaters. Send Help? What is that movie Send Help? I see it all the time too. Like what the fuck is that? Send Help. What is it? Oh, it's that movie about how they get on an island and then it's like it's the woman that takes care of the guy, right? That's the whole idea of it. Wait.
You are smart.
Let me guess, she doesn't have a scratch. Oh yeah. Dude, I gotta ask this. Am I the only one who has been like super scared of flights recently? Bro, I never had this. I've been to like Germany before in 2019. I've flown to Turkey, like to all of these places, right? Not like crazy amounts, but like, you know, I took a flight like once every year at least. But like, I swear to God, recently, I am so fucking scared of planes. It's insane. Like, last time we were flying from Belarus back to here, like, me and my wife were literally shitting ourselves. Both of us. Like, it's crazy. Is it just like the whole, like, media around how, like, planes are crashing, like, here and there? Where's Wilson? That's fun. Let me guess, at the end she is gonna kill him because he goes like super crazy. So this is basically like, okay, first of all, let's be fucking honest. In a situation like that, 99% of the times we all know it would be the man who's gonna be doing all that stuff, right? We already have seen like the like reality shows and all that shit where they put women together and men together, and it's always the women who give up the first, and like it goes to absolute total fucking chaos. I'll watch it too, actually. It's a fun concept either way. Fun concept nonetheless. Are you a mouse and keyboard user? Yes, I am. I'm a dirty mouse and keyboard user. The controller. Yo, dude, imagine painting with a controller, dude. That would be crazy. Yo, let me just paint this shit, dude. Like you control the mouse with fucking. Oh no, this mouse is like so fucking dirty. I mean, controller. Dude, how do you clean your controller, dude? Some isopropyl, maybe? Where's my isopropyl? Oh, there we go. Some isopropyl alcohol, dude. Okay, this works. But I need like the. Okay, it's fine. I'll clean it later. Fucking getting distracted. No, what the fuck am I doing, dude? I'm overdoing it again. Let me think what I can do. Even this is too much. Do I remember correctly that you only do female models? I do male models too. I just recently did a male model actually. I like this, but this has to fit in with the rest of this. Okay, like even if I fade this. What about this part? I'm going in a totally wrong direction. Alright, let me go back. Although maybe, like that's fine. I'm just remembering correctly. No, no, no. I used to just not make male models because I was just not proficient enough in making male models to take them as a commission. Cause, well, like if I'm taking a commission, I want to make sure that I'm doing a good job, right? And I was just not very good at male models necessarily. But then at some point, like I did one model, second model, then like somebody approached me and they were like, yo, can you make me a male model? I was like, I'm not sure about this, like this, that. I explained them, they were like, that's fine. Like, just make it the way it is. I was like, sure. I made sure to explain them that like, hey, I'm not super good at this. I don't really do this. I did do it came out actually pretty decent. So now I do take male models. I mean, it also depends, like, you know, like, not any male. Like, for example, I make female models, but I don't make any female models as well. Like, I need to make sure that, like, whatever you're asking me to do is, like, it's drawn properly, in, like, a proper style, that something that I can do, because just because it's male or a female, it's not a factor. Like, it also has to be drawn properly, right? Okay. Use Yuko Paint? No. Do I think it's worth using? Yeah, why not? I mean, I have not tried it, and I can't say for sure, but from what I heard, people like it. It's just like an add-on, basically, for Blender that makes painting just tiny bit more intuitive. Nothing against that. It doesn't take away from the creative process, is what I usually like about any sort of add-ons and whatnot. So yeah, I think it's fine. Oh, that's actually too far. I don't need to do anything. For some reason, I thought it was close to here. So. Hi there, Yoda, dude.
cleared the tower. Every 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Right. What up, Mr. Skull? Tried anything new on your weekend? I did actually. I tried ice cream with French fries. Danfi really wanted ice cream with French fries. She was like, there's this one food that I really, really like. It's ice cream with French fries. Can you take me? And I was like, you know what? I'll take you to McDonald's. It's not any ice cream too. It's like McDonald's. What is it called, Dash? McFlurry. Yeah, it's McFlurry with French fries. She was like, take me to like not take me, but like she was like, I like that. Yeah. 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 You don't have to specify. It's okay. Okay. And then I was like, sure, why not? Some calorie count. I was like, yeah, we can do that. Is it good? I didn't like it. I mean, I was not a big fan, but Duffy likes it. Well, actually, Duffy also said that like it's like it was like kind of meh. You think Wendy's potatoes were better?
The service. They do have
I don't know how it goes. I don't know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but I don't remember what it's. I kind of don't like this blend as much, but can I? Tea from morning. I like that, I guess. I will send a link to a video recording of answers to questions about work. I'm waiting for a new response. Oh, is it the job thing, right? Job. Go get the job, bitch. Is food ready, Dash? Oh shit. Let me texture this. Your boy has to go. This song was already playing, right? I feel like I heard this. I didn't ping when I went live? Really? Oh, I didn't ping, you're right. Oh well. It's alright. What the fuck was that? Eat it up, eat it up, eat it, eat it, eat it up, eat it, eat it up. Eat it up, Rex Licks. If you can't come, Oh, he's trying to do that thing on you. No, it's Skull is asking Rexlex if he gives compliments to his male friends. This is not bad. Some color dodge. We're earlier talking about how men don't receive compliments and it happens very rarely. And when we do, it's almost like a celebration basically, you know? Yeah, it's like this basically. Literally. Ah. What? The janitor? You are the janitor emote. Jenny. Or Jenny Thor. Damn, I'm hungry as fuck, dude. I gotta get up. Get the fuck up. Get up. Go eat. Last vertice or last Dude, there's like a lot of people on fucking YouTube that are correcting me saying vertice. They're like, oh man, like that's a wrong way of saying it, man. Like vertice is plural. Like you gotta say vertex or like some dumb shit. I'm like, bitch, doesn't even matter, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Motherfuckers. Motherfuckers call everyone a fucking Nazi. They are fucking grammar Nazis themselves. Meanwhile, shut the fuck up, dude. Bless you, thanks. Gotchi mask. Yo, sup? We're not doing this, right? On the dress. It's gonna be like way too cute. I don't want it to be like a cute. Although I think that's fine. Black though, or white? Or red? I heard US had a Groundhog Day. Wait, you have not watched the legendary movie? Please tell me that you watched that movie. You have? Good. Have you watched all the different comedy versions of that movie though? Have you watched the Rick and Morty Groundhog version day? Or Groundhog Day version? What are you using? It's a smear tool, but it's at 100% or 100 or maximum strength basically. And then I'm using a like the linear strength on the fall off on it, or no fall off basically whatsoever. You can use it for both for duplication and moving. I'm just not sure about this because I don't see any fucking goths like walking with fucking. It's usually just a simple skirt, not anything crazy. I like the skirt the way it is. Though. That's another thing. Maybe keep it simple. Keep it simple. Beam, 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 beam. 6, 7. Oh my god, the
Hi,
wolf.
Shanzo. Sorry to be a bother, but I have seen the other bots before in models now so far. It's cute. Correct me if I am wrong, but I saw that when you put it in the editor for your texture, there's how to do that. I can't seem to do that when I want to correctly what I do.
So on UVs, the only way you can do it if like both sides of your model have same UV map basically. So for example, like this body, before I did everything to it, anything to it, right? It used to not be like this, right? It used to be like, imagine like folding it over in the middle onto the other side, right? So I was only painting one side, but then on the model it was looking like it looked like I was painting both sides, right? So you have to UV map it that way. So you have to UV map only one side of the model, then you mirror the model, and then whatever you paint on one side is gonna be on the other side. Here, texture image here as well. Yeah, like that's about it. I'm not sure like what other thing that I can do. The crosses do add extra spice. But if you want to like directly, there is no other way to like mirror your painting on the mirror. Like let's say if I paint like on this side, there's no way to paint automatically on this side. But one thing that you can do is on the model itself, whenever you're drawing, on model itself, you can turn on mirror right here. And then whatever you paint here, it will be painted on the other side. In this case, this model is actually asymmetrical. So I can either paint on this side and mirror it, or I can turn off the mirror and whatever I paint here and whatever I paint here can be totally asymmetrical. You honestly have to just play with the tools that you have and you'll figure it out. Not anything super cray. Super cray. Not super cray. I don't want to eat so much. I feel like get a little bit too bright. Is the color Dodge I was using? Color Dodge. Burn. I appreciate the clarity, no problem, dude. No problemo. Gosh. Is everything cut? Oh. I guess I gotta go now. Schneine. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for this. It's fine. Am I painting like? Oh no, it's fine. Alright guys, I'll be back tomorrow at this point. Yeah, I started late today because I was thinking I was gonna do some other stuff, but it is what it is. Alright. Be back tomorrow.
Welcome home,
Wanted to do more today, but it is what it is. It is what it is. God, only 3 hours, dude. Fucking pathetic. Holy shit. Alright, guys, follow the stream. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll stream early tomorrow, obviously. Well, like 1 p.m. Start at 1 p.m. at least. Follow the stream. Join our Discord. Follow me on Twitter, Blue Sky. Check out YouTube. Check out Twitch. Booth, Gabro, Jinx, as always. Check them out. You can purchase some of my models there. But yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Bye-bye. See you. Why do I still have that fucking thing? There we go. Take care, bye-bye. Oh.